What does Trestman dial up here on 3rd and 1? Still plenty of time on the play clock at 10. Flacco puts some air under it, has his man, it's caught! Mike Wallace, and he's in for the Ravens touchdown! 66 yards from Flacco.
This Buffalo defense, they like to go man-to-man in order to put pressure on the quarterback. But if you're going
to... You see that little sly grin from his ex-coaching mate, John Harbaugh. 12th play of the drive that started at their own 25. McCoy lunges, end zone, touchdown Buffalo.
They go back behind Richie Incognito at that left guard position. This is just a straight dive play. It's all muscle on muscle.
Care of the football, coughs it up here. And already 2 turnovers in this opening quarter. Texans actually picked up 17 yards on the recovery. Osweiler near side. It's Hopkins into the end zone. There is a marker thrown. It's a 27-yard touchdown if it stands.
There are a lot of things happening on that sideline. We have to see if DeAndre Hopkins stayed in bounds. Because if he went out of bounds and came back in, that would be an illegal touch, or it could be pass interference on Peters.
Pass interference, defense number 22. As penalties declined, result of the play is a touchdown.
This was a great play by DeAndre Hopkins. We said it at the top that Peters was going to drop. He's a tough guy to get on the ground. When he tucks it in, you got to be prepared to tackle him, or he'll break one and take it to the house.
So this Cleveland defense on its heels already. Tannehill from the gun on 1st and 10. Has time, throwing end zone, it is caught! Devontae Parker for the Miami touchdown. There is a flag thrown at around the 8-yard line. It's a 26-yard touchdown catch if it stands.
Holding defense, number 20. Penalties decline. Touchdown is good.
That was Brian Body Calhoun, the rookie corner, on the coverage and the man penalized.
This offense hemmed in to see if they can keep this offense from converting on this 3rd down play.
Meantime, can Adam Gase and this offense get going? After the early fireworks, right now they just seem to be stuck in mud.
Yeah, a lot of movement.
Tannehill on 3rd and 3. Here comes Cleveland. That pass is intercepted. Brian Body Calhoun, and he is still going. He will waltz into the end zone for the pick 6.
This was very confusing for Ryan Tannehill. His 2nd interception of the game. Down the field, and they should have time to get over.
1st and 10. Tannehill off the far seam. It's Landry again. Still going. 5, and he's into the end zone for the Miami touchdown. 42 yards from Tannehill.
The protection held up, Spero. We get a flag on this celebration in the end zone. But boy, this is exactly what the Dolphins needed, and probably what Hugh Jackson feared the most.
The running on the field is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 14 for Miami. A 15-yard penalty being forced on the kickoff. That is not the
Dolphins need a 9 to move the chains. Sims in motion. Play action from Tannehill. Completes. This is Williams out of the backfield. Lunges end zone. Touchdown Miami.
Clearly, the Cleveland Browns weren't paying attention. I just told them they were going to get either a run play or play action. slipping right out of the back of the end zone. It was enough of the ball, giving a new set of downs to Cleveland.
So fresh set of downs and a lot of options here with Pryor at the quarterback. First and goal from the Miami 3. Pryor takes the snap, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
This is the tough part about defending whether you call it wildcat or anything else. The quarterback can keep it himself, but it's a great block.
Tannehill to get rid of the football when he did. Another half second, and that could have been disastrous for Miami. First and 10, just outside the 10. This is Ajayi into the end zone, and Miami wins it.
We said they were doing a great job in pass protection. They seal the edge, creates an easy run for Jay Ajayi to take this one in for the game winner. A walk-off touchdown run. To me, it starts with
thrown in just over 3 games now, and the 9th turnover that he's responsible for already, most in the NFL. On first and 10, it is caught. Touchdown, Demaryius Thomas. And Denver wasting no time here in week 4.
Keep the lead, helping these Broncos to get off to a fast start. We talked to head coach Gary Kubiak about it yesterday. You know he's good at hunting quarterbacks. He's still developing in that phase of his overall game.
Critical 3rd and 6. They need the 1 to get a fresh set of downs. Winston under duress, escapes into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown.
This is a big-time play by a developing young quarterback. He's able to break tackles in that back, fighting up. Tight ends will get behind him.
So Tampa Bay with its best defensive lineman on the sideline, and Denver able to capitalize. C.J. Anderson in for the touchdown. So the second pick by Talib on the afternoon is capitalized on by Denver. Anderson with a 16th rushing touchdown of his career.
We told you that they had to run on the road, get down inside the red zone around that goal line. You got to be able to power it in with the run game. The Buccaneers are missing that kind of presence because they need to put up a fight. Still plenty of football left to be played.
2nd and 3. They need the 2 for the first down. Lynch throwing on the run. End zone to Sanders. Wide open for the Denver touchdown. And now a flag is thrown in the back corner of the end zone. Likely to be an excessive celebration penalty against the Broncos. But another long and impressive drive orchestrated by Paxton Lynch.
Well, the receivers are getting wide
There is
open.
no foul for excessive celebration. The receiver did not go to the ground. Touchdown.
Out of Toledo, former undrafted rookie a couple of years back, will come in at least for the moment. 2nd and 12. Just a couple of minutes gone by in this first quarter. This is Bradford's going to take a shot. He's got his man wide open. It's Phelan for the Minnesota touchdown. 36 yards from Bradford.
And Spero, we said the wide receivers had to make a play, come out of that witness protection program. They can't be missing in action. It's a nice double on that play.
9th play of the drive for the Vikings. Asiata. No signal yet. Touchdown, Vikings.
I gotta tell you, Nick Easton has come in. He's playing that guard position, and he is just dominating against Jadeveon Clowney, blowing him off the line of scrimmage, creating some room for rocking the area where Brock Osweiler can throw the football.
Osweiler 2 of 8 for a grand total of 7 yards. Good punt, and this one will be played by Sherrills. Crosses the 30. Sherrills still going. Only the kicker to beat. Sherrills breaking free into the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. Fifth career punt return touchdown for Sherrills as he builds on his franchise record, 79 yards. And today, losing Jonathan Joseph to the concussion and Quentin Demps to a calf injury. Neither of those two players will return. Second and goal. Bradford going end zone. It is caught. Patterson for the Vikings touchdown. He snatches it out of the air. 9 yards on the strike from Bradford.
So K.J. Dillon had been in the game after he gave up the play to Asiata. Charles James, guys, just gets better. Every time we watch him play, he just appears to be a better and better football player. I think he could end up becoming an exceptional tight end.
22-yard pass play, first and goal. Quick pass caught. Hopkins in for the Houston touchdown.
Rhodes thought he had help inside, but no, you were all on your own against DeAndre Hopkins. Made for an easy throw. Cougars, their head coach, Adam Gase.
Jones should know better. 9th season in the league out of Eastern Michigan. So instead of a loss of 11, it's a 1st and 10. Huge turnaround in this first quarter. Little pitch play, end around. This is Darius Hayward-Bay breaking free. Still going, 15-10, and he's in for the Steelers touchdown. 60 yards on the end around. But now the question, can they punch it into the end zone?
First of all, that was a creative play to go ahead and scheme him open, but here you get a heavy run look, so watch out for play action if you're the Pittsburgh defense.
Ninth play of the drive, second and goal. Quick handoff is taken by Williams. Touchdown!
He's calling in.
And finally, the Dolphins into the end zone.
They were able to sneak Damian Williams in. He was lined up at fullback, Spero. I mean, if you're talking about wanting to get a quick hitter in there, they weren't going to even hand it to the tailback deep in the formation. They wanted something very quick line against the Steelers defense. They want to try to run something quick to help them get into the end zone. Might want to isolate one of the receivers outside.
Tannehill under center. Second and goal. Ajayi into the end zone for the Miami touchdown.
I think you got to give credit to Ryan Tannehill on this one. He changed the play at the line of scrimmage. Whenever they was in, he saw something defensively where he knew they had the numbers to run over to the right side.
The Subway postgame show coming your way next. Valuable seconds coming off the clock. Down to 65 seconds. Roethlisberger going end zone. It is caught. Kobe Hamilton for the Steelers touchdown. Signed off of their practice squad just yesterday. 23 yards on his first career touchdown catch.
He's working against Chimdi Chekwa. He's able to make the play one-on-one. And that's what do more than take a knee. You got to run a play.
Talked about just how desperate this Miami team was for a win.
180!
Entering the day 1-4. There's Ajayi breaking free again, and this will put it on ice. 62 yards for the Dolphins touchdown.
It's just great blocking at the point of attack. They seal the edge, they get a kick out. On goal, third in the NFL in terms of time of possession. You can see them already eating up nearly half of the first quarter on this one drive.
And in motion is Andre Johnson. Mariota play action. Goes underneath. It's caught. This is Taylor Lewan. Surprise, surprise. And look at the big fella in for the Tennessee touchdown.
Just wonderfully done. It's a tackle looking hard despite missing so many players on the offensive side of the ball. This offense looks really good in their first possession.
Where do they go here on second and goal? Look like Luck bobbled the snap for a moment. Throws end zone. What's the signal here? Frank Gore on the Indianapolis touchdown.
He initially faked it to Gore as if it was some kind of play action read. And then
first and 10 from the Tennessee 37. Luck has time. Going end zone. It is caught for the Indianapolis touchdown. It's T.Y. Hilton. 37 yards on a picture-perfect pass from Andrew Luck.
well, this is just a beautiful throw. No safety in the center field. And the protection has.
That flag on Green turns out to be a 32-yard penalty. What happens here on the 11th play of the drive? Second and goal. Give to Murray. Boy, he looked like he had him, and the football comes loose. And now they signal touchdown Tennessee. Wild sequence.
Looked like he was able to reach that ball out over the goal line. And then they swatted the ball loose and it came out, which did resemble a fumble, but not until he was able to extend that ball beyond the goal line. Once you break the plane, it has to be a touchdown. Gutsy play call by Mike Mularkey.
The rule on the field is that the ball carrier broke the plane with the football for a touchdown.
Slip one of these receivers behind him. On the shotgun, it's normally pass play or read option.
Matthews in motion on third and goal. Mariota going end zone, finding Walker for the Titans touchdown. Twelfth Colts penalty for 131 yards. Third and goal. Luck going end zone, caught. Jack Doyle for the Indianapolis touchdown. And the Colts back in front.
Huge game by Jack Doyle. Remember, the Colts are playing without three of their top receivers in this game. No Dante Moncrief, no Philip Dorsett, and no Dwayne Allen. Fourth quarter, now you have a 4-point lead. Your defense has got to be able to hold on to it for you.
Mariota and the Titans start from their own 25. First and 10, that football comes loose, and it's taken by Robert Mathis, and he's in for the Colts touchdown. Titans fans in disbelief as Mathis, the old graybeard, picking it up and waltzes in for the 14-yard touchdown.
And the hit, Big Ty McGill, number 99.
Cut on his right ear after his return, still questionable. On second and 6, Foles firing, end zone, it is caught. Travis Kelce for the touchdown. Late flag comes in at the end of the play. There's Kelce having a good old time. 14 yards on the pass from Foles.
Just a great route from Travis Kelce. Wow. This is Rob Gronkowski-like. That's what the Colts talked about when we spoke with him this week. They said, look, he's like Gronkowski.
The touchdown is good. After the touchdown, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 32. That 15-yard penalty will be attached to the kickoff.
I just want to come out and do my job, and I think he's earned himself a place here with the Indianapolis Colts.
Doyle grew up about 15 minutes from Lucas Oil Stadium, east side of Indianapolis. Luck again underneath, completes to Gore, breaking the tackle, lunging end zone for the Indianapolis touchdown.
Wow, this is quintessential Frank Gore, because Derek Johnson had him dead to rights. I mean, had him locked up. But Frank Gore has been known to be one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He can.
Where does Andy Reid go here on 2nd and 10? Smith again throwing end zone, caught Macklin for the Kansas City touchdown.
Oh, if at first you don't succeed, Matthias Farley, he's locked up man-to-man coverage against Macklin, and Macklin wins. How about Smith going back to Macklin after being with a passing game?
See 4 wide receivers split out top of your picture on 2nd and 9. Ball's going to take a shot, throwing end zone, has his man. It's Tyreek Hill for a Kansas City touchdown. 34 yards from Foles.
How's that for an easy throw, easy read for a touchdown? It's a great throw.
9 rushes away from passing Marshall Faulk for 15th on the all-time list. He's been doing it a long time. 12 years in the league. Luck, he leads the set, throws a dart, end zone, caught. Moncrief for the Indianapolis touchdown.
This is all Andrew Luck. He had a free runner at the quarterback.
Overturned the play that he felt was a completion. So what a game he had in that win at the Colts on 2nd and 10. Foles going end zone, caught. Albert Wilson for the Kansas City touchdown.
How about Albert Wilson filling in for Jeremy Macklin? And he's going to find a way to be able to make a play for his football team. Nick Foles, really nice throw in terms of the overall accuracy in the other defense.
One last chance on 3rd and goal. Bortles end zone, caught. Allen Robinson for the Jacksonville touchdown. And Bortles coming right back to find Robinson for 6.
Blake Bortles, hung in there, and he was trying to get this one to Robinson.
What does he dial up here on 2nd and 10? Chiefs coming, quick strike, Yeldon, end zone, touchdown! And Jacksonville still showing a pulse. 13 yards on the catch and run. Bortles to Yeldon.
This has been a good game plan. Hackett has used the running backs coming out of the backfield to create some easy throws from Blake Bortles. We saw run game.
On formation now, Robert Turbin takes the quick handoff. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Turbin, who has come on taking snaps away from Tottenham and their rookie Josh Ferguson last couple of weeks. And Indianapolis on the score.
The offensive play and well executed by the Colts.
We see a lot of football. That's one play I have not seen. What creativity by Chudzinski and the Colts on 2nd and goal. Luck firing end zone. It is caught for the Indianapolis touchdown. It's Dante Moncrief. And the Colts build on their lead. Late stages of the first.
These receivers are a handful. They're healthy. They're back in the lineup. Andrew Luck's got a lot of... you want to go up 21-0, 14-0 is a good lead. This is where you take a chance. At worst, you give the Titans the ball, tough field position.
Don't need a score here, just a 1-yard pickup. Luck on end zone. It is caught. T.Y. Hilton. What a catch for the Indianapolis touchdown.
Parrish Cox.
It's play of their day so far. 3rd and goal. 1 timeout left. 12th play of the drive that began at their own 32. Mariota avoids the set, going end zone, caught for the Tennessee touchdown. It's DeMarco Murray. An absolutely brilliant play from Mariota, avoiding the sack and able to find Murray for the touchdown.
That's just a great play by DeMarco Murray and a real good money. This is one strong, powerful group.
High formation set. Play action for Mariota. Gonna take a shot. Throwing end zone. He's got his man. Touchdown Tennessee. It's Tajay Sharp. Masterful pass by Mariota. And Tennessee right back in it. 34 yards on a perfectly thrown pass by Mariota. And that, Solomon, is one area, one of the few areas where Howard has struggled. Had the 2 drops last week in the loss at the Giants. And a critical one here. 3rd and goal. Barkley throwing end zone. It is caught for the Chicago touchdown. It's Daniel Brown. And for Matt Barkley, his first career NFL touchdown pass. And just outside the Chicago 11. So Walker lines up. One play called to Henry. Bounces outside Henry, and he's into the end zone. And Tennessee comes right back as Mariota marches him down the field. It's an 11-yard touchdown run by the rookie 2nd-round pick, Derrick Henry.
Whoa, blocking on the perimeter really is what allow running backs to find their way.
Kwiatkowski making the start for Jarrell Freeman. His 2nd start of the season. 3rd and goal. Mariota calling end zone, caught. It's Delanie Walker for the Tennessee touchdown.
The poise of Marcus Mariota down inside the red zone. Starts with really good protection from that offensive line. But I thought the Bears were confused in terms of their coverage. They didn't know. But he'll also keep it himself and run it when the protection breaks down.
Both Murray and Derrick Henry on the field flanking Mariota. 3rd and 10. Mariota taking a shot, going end zone. It is caught. Brilliant catch by Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown.
Well, you've got to be able to locate. They were one of the worst. Now contending for the division title, even though they give up a touchdown here.
Barkley slinging it, and it's Marquise Wilson in the back of the end zone for the Bears touchdown. 8-yard strike from Barkley. His 2nd touchdown pass of the afternoon. Where do the Bears go here on 4th and 2? Trying to keep their fading hopes alive for what would be a miraculous come-from-behind win. Barkley lofting it, end zone. It is caught for the Chicago touchdown. It's Deontay Thompson. And the Bears not dead just yet. Ty Sombrilo is on the field and eligible, I should say, on second and goal. The run play to Booker, breaking the tackle. Booker still going, and he's in for the Broncos touchdown.
You want to become a good red zone offense, you've got to be able to run the football. Gary Kubiak knows that. He talked about the fact that
they did the year 2-3. Appeared to have turned a corner, but 6 straight losses, find themselves at 2-9. Big 3rd and 4 here. Bortles pass is intercepted. It's picked off by Roby, and no one's going to catch him. Bradley Roby with the pick 6. And the interception issues for Blake Bortles once again rearing their 5 of 9 attempts. Right around 56%. The league average is at 49. 4th and 4 from the 22. Bortles gonna run for it. He's got it and then some. Bortles inside the end zone for the Jaguars touchdown. And Jacksonville showing a heartbeat right back in it.
he just does a really good job of recognizing the coverage, man-to-man coverage, and he can see now the late one.
The only good news was that they were able to get the first down. They've got it 1st and goal. After the penalty, however, behind the 15, Stafford throwing towards the end zone. It is caught for the Lions touchdown. It's Anquan Boldin.
That was just a great route and a great throw from Stafford, working against the cornerback, Harold Jones-Corte. And he's going to work what we call a 7 route.
I'd seen that home win over San Francisco last week. Second catch today for just under 40. 1st and 10, Barkley throwing, end zone, has his man. It's caught. Cameron Meredith for the Chicago touchdown. And the Bears right back in it, 31 yards on the touchdown catch by Meredith.
Darius Slay and Bush on the play. He throws this in double coverage. It's just landed in a crowd of Chicago Bears defenders.
So Stafford incomplete, as you see, on 5 straight attempts. This will be 3rd and 5 from their own 14. To pick up that pass, is intercepted. It's Cravon LeBlanc, and he's in for the Bears, pick 6.
You have to wonder if the glove on that throwing hand of Matthew Stafford causes him to throw that ball behind the intended receiver. LeBlanc made a really nice break on it, folding in, and saw Stafford say, hey, that one was on me.
The Lions team trying to maintain this 2-game lead atop the division standings in the NFC North. Right now down 4, 2nd and goal. Stafford under pressure, gonna tuck it away and run for it inside the 5, and he's in for the Lions touchdown. And Detroit back in front.
You know, it's not as pretty as a Cam Newton or some of the other running quarterbacks around the NFL, but you just love the grit and poise in the red zone. Those are the areas where they have to improve upon here today.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd and 8, fires down the field. He's got his man. It is caught. for the Chargers touchdown. It's Travis Benjamin, and he was wide open. 47 yards from Rivers.
Wow, Benjamin gets open. He's just streaking down the field. I'm going to show you exactly.
Careful, 27 seconds left. And that obviously will dictate the play calls here the rest of the way. Carr going end zone. It is Crabtree who made the catch. And the officials say incomplete.
Nice catch by Crabtree, but he's not able to come down in bounds. But
now they're still
they're
talking
having a
about
conversation. Yeah,
out of our view. There they are.
And Crabtree's not protesting. He seemed to accept the call by the officials.
Does everything right. And he has become a player for Phillip Rivers in this offense. Rivers on first and goal, throwing end zone. It is caught for the San Diego touchdown. It's Hunter Henry. 7th touchdown catch of the season for the rookie second-round pick out of Arkansas.
You have a big body like Hunter Henry, 6'5", 250 pounds. And you can just block against the Buffalo Bills, so not surprised they're using the run game to attack this defense.
They play the drive, first and goal, play action from Rivers. Has his man, it's Antonio Gates. Wide open for the San Diego touchdown.
He's surprised he was that wide open. They were so heavy in terms of the extra linemen on the line of scrimmage that Gates is back from those hits. We talked to him about it, Spero. And now you see he stays in the game looking for points.
You see the penalties against the San Diego defense on this drive alone. First and goal, one play. Crowell into the end zone for the Browns. Touchdown.
Down inside the red zone.
10th play of the drive. Barnett's the man in motion. And off from Griffin, and it is Crowell in for the Cleveland touchdown. His second of this opening half. And the Browns take their first lead early here in the second.
Good mix of run and pass. Now watch this, kind of like that.
Two tight ends for the Chargers. Sean McGrath and Henry. 3rd and goal. Rivers putting some air under it. It's caught. One-handed by Tyrell Williams. Brilliant catch for the San Diego touchdown.
Wow. This is just a great catch. He comes all the way underneath the coverage, and Rivers is drifting to his right and throws it to his left side.
Quarterback.
What if I told you that Tom Brady still works with his throwing coach? That Peyton Manning continued to do it, that Drew Brees, they all do. Because mechanics is really critical to being able to throw the ball with accuracy, like you saw in that play right there.
Bortles to the end zone for the touchdown. That's the tight end, Ben Koyak. The first-year man out of Notre Dame and a former 7th-round pick, 14 yards as Koyak catches his first career touchdown pass.
Well, they're able to read the Skockway to go ahead and get the 11-yard sack, pushing Adam Vinatieri out of field goal range, making it difficult. They get no points out of the deal.
Still looking for their first points. And we are inside of 6 minutes before halftime. One play called. This is Grant off to a foot race. 20, and he will score. Corey Grant on a 57-yard sprint. It was Trent Cole who missed the initial tackle, and Grant did the
future at that position on this football team.
Pickup of 22, 1st and goal from the Jacksonville 7. One play. This is Turbin cutting back, and he's in for the Indianapolis touchdown.
You know, we talk about it. Sometimes you can't block them all, Spero. Sometimes the running back just got to make the first. Let's see the 12th guy. Now, maybe he didn't get off in time before they snapped the ball.
Penalty nonetheless. Frustrated Dennis. End zone. It is caught. Dwayne Allen for the Colts touchdown. And Indianapolis on the verge of tying this game.
Now this Dwayne Allen, you know, he's just really good. He has been since his rookie season. He gets hurt, then he minutes against a hurry up, and they just allowed him, just let him catch the ball over the middle of the field every step and on just about every throw from Andrew Luck.
This play, the 7th play of the drive, they've covered 74 yards. Second and goal. End zone caught. Jeff Doyle for the Indianapolis touchdown. And the Colts taking the lead with 9 seconds left.
Spero, we said that this is the demeanor and mentality of Andrew Luck. That the game could be as sloppy, the game could be played as poorly. He's had a couple of turnovers, some bad decisions. But when the game is on the line, it never gets away from him.